This time, a husband and wife totally overwhelmed by their wasteland of a garden.
You don't want to admit that something like this is your own, do you?
Our next door neighbour keeps knocking on the door saying it's an eyesore.
We're talking 650 square metres of jungle, crammed with boulders and brambles, and used as the local tip.
There's all sorts from shopping trolleys, there's guttering, there's rubbish, there's massive stones.
All three of us are flabbergasted.
I hope you brought your football with you, because this garden's the size of a mini football pitch.
I don't know if we realise what we've taken on.
We're all kind of thinking, is it possible to get this garden done?
We're in the working harbour town of Seaham in County Durham, where Becky and Michael have a confession to make.
I'm ashamed to say that this is our garden. You can see that there's been fly tipping done on it. Careful, Hannah. It'll fall over. There's all sorts from shopping trolleys, there's guttering, there's rubbish, there's massive stones.
God, what do you think's underneath there?
I've got no idea. I honestly don't know what you'll find.
The garden is bigger than 2 tennis courts, and ever since they moved in just over a year ago, Becky and Michael haven't known where to begin.
I think a lot of the time when we're relaxing in the house, we close the blinds, so we'd rather probably not look at it.
But to be fair, they've had other priorities. Becky and Michael always knew they wanted a family, but have struggled with failed fertility treatment.
What was harder, the attempts that don't work, that you really are convinced that have worked and that's it, you're going to have your dream, and then they don't work and you're absolutely heartbroken, as if you've lost a child that you've never had. Just so consuming, isn't it?
It is heartbreaking.
But around this time last year, a little bit earlier, we found out that we were pregnant with twins. We have Rory and Kitty, nearly 8-month-old, beautiful, well-behaved twins. Couldn't ask for any more.
Definitely not. It was worth every second in the end, wasn't it?
Now the twins are growing up fast and the pressure is on to have a family-friendly garden before they start walking.
It'd be nice when it's no longer a death trap.
It's just way too dangerous for Rory and Kitty to even enter. They'll just be cut to bits, they'll slip over. It's just not a garden at the moment. It's just not safe.
But they need somewhere safe for the whole family to visit, especially with the twins having 2 green-fingered granddads.
It would be amazing if there was something where our dads could come and the twins could grow things with them, and I think that would be an amazing thing for them to grow up and do.
We used to go in the garden with my granddad all the time. It was great, I used to love it.
Both are determined to do whatever it takes to make their garden fit for all the family.
So excited to see the journey all the way through rather than just see the end result. It's to know how to look after it and exactly what's went into it and the hard work. I think we'll appreciate it even more.
We're in Seaham, County Durham, home to Becky and Michael. They sent us an SOS about their massive horror show of an abandoned garden.
There's all sorts from shopping trolleys, there's guttering, there's rubbish, there's massive stones.
They're determined that baby twins Kitty and Rory will have a beautiful and safe outdoor space to grow up in.
It'd be nice when it's no longer a death trap.
And they've promised to work hard throughout to achieve it.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it stinks.
Yesterday, 18 of us put in 100 hours worth of work just to clear this wasteland of boulders, brambles and rubbish.
5 machines. 5 machines in there.
And now that we can see the whole plot, we can start on its transformation into a low-maintenance garden that this family will love for years to come. It's 8 a.m. on day 2 and there's excitement in the air.
How have you felt with your land being exposed for the first time?
I just can't believe how big it is. Just so overwhelmed at the size of the garden. Now, we've always knew it was big and always knew there was so much opportunity, but it looks so much bigger.
We've already made a start on the new fencing, which not only secures the site, but frames the new garden design. And now it's time to reveal our plans.
There's going to be 2 decking areas, one up here, one down there. One's going to be circular and one's going to be square.
Sounds great, sounds exciting.
Growing vegetables is going to be the key here. So we're going to have a structure at the bottom of the garden combined with a compost heap, and there's going to be an area for you to grow some lovely plants. It's just great to see the look on their faces. It's like a look of wonderment and excitement. And you can see that they want to get involved too.
Just so overwhelmed.
Quite excited to see how it's going to look now because already you can see the difference.
It's all about taking control of this space and learning how to grow. So we've gone back to the very start, scraped all this off, but there are perennial weeds also, roots of perennial weeds.
These weeds die back in the autumn but survive below ground in winter, only to shoot back up in the spring. They have to be uprooted and permanently. So it's time for Becky and Michael to get their hands dirty, really dirty. I've asked them to go through the soil and remove as many weed roots as they can.
Well, that's one.
No.
And remember, this stuff is not for the compost bin. You need to get rid of it completely.
God, they're literally just all over, aren't they?
There's a worm. It's not
Did
me.
you just do that? Oh my God! This is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
Just put your back into it, you'll be all right. Oh, eh?
Wow, it's heavy. At the bottom of the garden, I'm building a shed and greenhouse combo. You can tell that by the grunt. Perfect for a family of budding gardeners. But as with all garden structures, it's important to make them waterproof. Specialist paints or stains should make them last 10 years or more. It's got doors, windows, it's got a roof, but we're going to paint it before we put it together.
I'm so excited about this one. I cannot wait to show it to Becky and Mike.
I know we've delivered on the brief because they've been with us stage by stage, dig by dig, plant by plant. But there's always that little bit of doubt.
Just days ago, Becky and Michael kept their blinds closed to avoid catching sight of their mess of a garden.
You don't want to admit that something like this is your own, do you?
But now it's a private, fun-filled, family-friendly garden ready for outdoor adventures with their baby twins. What was once a big slope has split-level lawns, making it easy to maintain. There's a beautiful greenhouse to plant vegetable seeds in and raised beds in which to grow them on. Plus, 2 contrasting decking areas with it, a range of climbers, shrubs and flowers to give the garden structure, colour and a view they can fall in love with.
Would you like to come into your new garden?
Look at this! Oh my God. I love these steps. Look, is that for you?
It's incredible.
Hey?
Look at that, Rory.
Wow. What's Rory doing?
Eat your tea.
You'll be like that before you know it.
Yeah, I know.
I think we'll be eating everything in the garden before we know it.
I've never felt nerves like just by walking through here. You know, just looking at all of this.
The colour it's brought to the garden, how lively the garden looks.
It's absolutely beautiful. It really is stunning.
But we have one other surprise.
Michael, this is especially for you and your family.
Oh, look at that, it's for Grandpa.
Oh.
It's for Grandpa.
It's so beautiful. It's nothing I've ever
It is.
seen before.
I'll be able to tell the twin stories about my granddad while watching the birds now. It's incredible, thank you so much.
Honestly, more than we
Really
ever could
means
have
a lot,
asked
that
for.
bit. It's incredible.
Honestly, better than we ever would have imagined. It's phenomenal.
Absolutely incredible.
Yay, who is this?
It's time for Becky and Michael's family to see how they've transformed a wasteland into a stunning family garden.
Oh my goodness, cannot believe it. Can I believe it?
Oh, what a transformation that is.
Come and look over here at this.
Doing an amazing job.
Excellent. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
You can't believe it's the same place, can you?